Hey guys, that car guy here. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of input, a little bit of my thoughts and my feelings about the car game, the car situation that we have going on here in Fortnite. So, bear with me. If you don't know already, I'm that car guy. I try to do everything car related in video games. I primarily focus my attention on the game Fortnite. So I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts on how Epic can better the car game in Fortnite. I know some people are worried about the future of Fortnite since they had 1,000 people laid off. But good for me, nothing has changed about how the cars work or the car situation in Fortnite. In fact, we recently just had a new car added from the new Fast and Furious movies. I think it's Fast 9, where the Pontiac Fiero was just added into Fortnite. So they're still doing car related stuff in Fortnite. And so I just want to show you guys some of my thoughts. And realistically, people are spending less money in Fortnite on the item shop. And so maybe this is just a way that this can help Epic. And I'd love to get your guys' input. Make sure to subscribe, follow if you want more stuff like this. Comment down below if you guys agree or if you disagree. And this is just going to be two simple ways, two simple things that I think that they could change in regards to the car collaborations that maybe they haven't thought of. Maybe they haven't thought of this, and so I want to pitch this, see what you guys think, and you guys let me know. The first thing is they need to collaborate more with brands that we know of and that you could actually see in real life. I think it's so cool to be driving down the street and see a Pontiac or to see a Nissan or to see a BMW and be like, oh my gosh, that's that car from Fortnite. Oh man, I've seen that car over in Fortnite. Or oh, I can't. You remember when I was driving that car in Fortnite and I hit that guy? Or just being able to see the cars in real life is really cool for people. But sometimes they collaborate with these really high-end luxury brands that you probably will never see in your lifetime. The car brands that they are doing good with are things like BMW. Okay, they're doing good things with BMW. All right. They also are doing good things with Nissan. You know, Nissan is a brand that you will see around town, around your neighborhood. They will have Nissans. And then they also just have Fords. You know, Ford is another good brand that they have collaborated with, and they're putting cars out there that people see, cars that people might actually have. And they're like, it's really cool to be able to drive these cars in a video game in Fortnite. Not necessarily a car related game, but a game that does have cars, have these cool cars that I get to drive and have fun with in sort of a goofy way. The brands that they do collab with that I think maybe they should try to stray away from are brands like McLaren. Okay? The McLaren Senna, I mean, it's a super dope, sick looking car. It's so fire. But you're never going to see this type of car driving around your street. So it's sort of like, what's the point of having this if someone can get excited about it, but it's not going to mean much to them? You want it to bring meaning to them. I think they do these sort of collaborations when it comes to the skins. We just saw that they had a collab done with what was it, with Doofenshmirtz, Dr. Doofenshmirtz, Phineas and Ferb, and people love that show. You know, or Ed, Ed and Eddie. These are shows that people watch and they get excited about, and they're like, "Oh my goodness!" Or like with the Power Rangers. This is another brand that I think that they should. There's no need to do it. The Aston Martin. I recently just saw one of these on the street, but it was so rare, and I didn't even know what the symbol looked like. I saw it from behind, and I was like, "Is that?" I had to read what it said. It said Aston Martin. I was like, "Is that the car?" And it was, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" First time I've ever seen one of these sort of cars. So I think they need to collaborate more with brands like we know, like BMW, Nissan, and Ford, brands that you'll see around your town, not these super high-end luxury brands. Now, the second thing that I think they need to do more of, and they're already doing this, but they should continue doing it, is collaborations with movies, TV shows, or video games, right? As you see here, we have the Batmobile. The Batmobile is iconic, so classic, and people would love to just be like, man, I want to drive the Batmobile. People always watch these movies, and how awesome is it to be like, I want to drive this car in a video game. And you're not going to find very many video games that have the Batmobile in it. We also have things like the Back to the Future time machine. They just did a big collab with Back to the Future. And so this was a super awesome car for them to bring into the game. And it's a very smart move to get people excited about it. So if they continue to do these sort of collabs with movies, TV shows, or even other video games or characters, I think this will really help them boost the car game and get people excited about the car game. I do like when they sometimes do their other type of cars that are not totally that don't have a name brand, sort of like they make it up and they give it its own name. Those are cool, but they need to keep those at a low price point. Obviously, if they were to just lower the price on all of these cars, people would buy them more often. But we know that's probably not going to happen. So they need to make smart decisions on the cars that they are releasing and the cars that they are trying to push to people, because ultimately they want people to buy them. And I know that I'm not always going to tell people to buy this car or to buy that car, because they are sort of expensive. And if you're not excited about the car, then you're probably not going to get it. So they need to get people excited about these cars. They need to get people pumped and hyped about these cars. And so those are just some of my thoughts regarding collabs and what I think Epic and Fortnite should do to get people excited about buying these cars in the item shop. And I think if they keep doing it with these high-end luxury brands, they're not going to get the best results. Most people can't even fathom affording this in real life. But how cool is it to be like, one of these days, maybe I could afford a Skyline, or maybe I could afford a BMW. So I think they should stick with those sort of collaborations and the movie, TV show collaborations. Those are just my thoughts. Please comment down below what you think about these thoughts and how you think they should better the car game in Fortnite. Or let me know if you don't even care about the car game, if you don't buy any of the cars and you just have the normal Whiplash and the normal SUV. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm that car guy. Drive safe. God bless.